fancy seeing you here. How nice it is. So, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and do it. Because what the world needs are people who have come alive and are living it. And I see that fell on deaf ears. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Life is too short, way too short, not to spend it doing things that you love and doing it with people that you love. Way too short. Click, click, click. Okay. The thing about it is that much of our succumbing to same old has to do with our perspective. If we can change our perspective, if we can upgrade our perspective, then we find that the normal, the mundane, has a way of transforming itself into a whole nother experience. So, in order to truly recognize what you might call the magical in the mundane, we have to see the world through new eyes. Now, you have new eyes in you. They're there. And all you have to do is just like changing glasses. Put on the rose-colored ones. Put on the clear-seeing ones. Put on the enjoyable ones. Put on the ones that give you access into another living reality. We'll start out with the ugly. Any of you familiar with the ugly? Yes. For some of you, with the vision that you have going on right now, you might be seeing the ugly. It's a possibility. Well, sometimes I feel like I've been beat with an ugly stick. How about you? It can happen that way. We never know what life is going to present to us. But for sure, if we can begin to look into the ugly. What's ugly to you? How about going to a transfer station? Going to a dump? That can be ugly, right? That could be almost like going into your bedroom. Or even worse. Okay, so if you can go there and look for and find the beautiful, then what you have done is you have looked at that through new eyes. One of the fascinating things is that if we put ourselves into that frame of reference, using that perspective, we get to see so many beautiful things that we were missing before because of the way that society has us programmed into believing that beautiful only is when it is photocropped. But the fact of the matter is, before that is ever touched and altered and changed, the beautiful was there to begin with. It's for us to be able to look in a different way. How many times have you seen something and had that old societal programming come in and say, that's ugly, that's flawed. But then if you look again, sometimes what it is that we're put into situations where we can't get away from the ugly. And we have to have something take place in us that while we're there in His presence, we begin to make a shift, and in the shift, we begin to see beauty that before we were missing. And that's because we were seeing things through a prescribed notion of what is beautiful. And anything else that doesn't measure up to that translates into ugly. So, this is encouragement for you to get into ugly. See if you can't find something beautiful there. Get into flawed and see if you can't find something that really is magnificent that before you haven't really seen. The next thing I'm going to invite you to do is get into nature. If ever there is anything that is just so full to overflowing with beautiful, it's nature. Even if it's something that is a challenge to you, sometimes what it is that will help you to really find the beauty that's there. So, experience nature. Nature has something to show you. Then, of course, how many times have you... Right out there is an excellent example. The market. My God, is there a troop of just variety passing back and forth? Or go to the railroad station. Or go to the bus station. Go to the airport. And just watch people. But instead of watching them and judging them and criticizing them, just watch them. It's amazing how many different shapes, sizes, and versions we have up and running, and we're only one species. Sometimes it's almost hard to believe that you belong to the same species. You know what I'm talking about? I thought you would. You got that one. Right. I tell you, it's amazing. But it is something that if you watch people without judgment, you're going to find so many things that begin to be revealed to you. Now, all of these are things that, we have that are here. But now I'm going to invite you to pretend. Okay? We all came in today on the same spaceship. So if everyone will please just take off your helmets. The environment's safe. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Come on, just, I know, it killed you, but it's okay. Okay, now, pretend like this is the first time you've ever been on this planet. We all decided to come here for a vacation. This is holiday. Okay, we're here. Look around you. How many times have you been in this room and seen the same old, same old? Well, here you are for the first time. Look at this. Those are trees. Isn't that astounding? Those are trees. Look at the patterns. Look at the shapes. Look at the architecture. Somebody had some kind of idea and then put that idea into physical form to where it hasn't happened yet, but it makes you wonder how that roof is staying up there. Do you realize those are only nails that are holding those big beams together? Is that getting your attention? And then what about the thing you're sitting in? Imagine somebody had the idea and put that idea into form to where it's holding your body up off of the floor. Amazing! And what happened to your helmet, by the way? Disappeared, huh? Okay, well, this is what I'm saying to you. Pretend like you're here for the first time. Pretend like this is new. You're breathing air that dinosaurs breathed. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Really? And when you walk through that transfer station and you're inhaling all of those fragrances and those aromas, those are going to be transformed into one of the next meals you eat. Isn't that fascinating? It really is when you stop and think about it. So if you can't allow yourself to look at all this with a new awareness, new eyes, so that you can start seeing the magic that exists in the mundane. One of the things that is for certain to occur is you're going to give yourself the opportunity to re-experience reality from a very fresh and new perspective. And it is a guarantee that if you stay with this You're going to start waking up to the realization that every day is a new day. Every breath is a new breath. Every moment affords you the opportunity to experience the mystery, to experience the magic that is always surrounding us and inviting us to come in. Come on. You think you know what's going on? Come on. Let me show you something. Come on in here. You want to find out something new? Get into meditation. Come on. Come on. Get into meditation. Try it out. Come on. Get up and dance. Come on. Let's see what you can do. Come on. Let's see who you are. You think I'm kidding? I'm inviting you. Come on. Very good. Thank you. For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.